Hi, my name's Ginny Bootman and here is my talk for Brewhead, North London. So sorry I can't be with you. Today I'm going to talk about trust. I'm a special needs coordinator and I have found over time that the role of trust plays such an important part in my job. And in my talk I'm mainly going to talk about the trust really that I have with parents. Because I think it is so important. The first thing is, what is trust? And I think trust is to do with being reliable and being truthful and being honest. I think we also have to put into that actually there has to be empathy as well within that role. I liken my relationship with parents as a SENCO rather like a spider's web. It takes a really, really long time to build up that trust. We work at it together. Through this reliable and truthful approach, we build that. We build that together. We build this network together. And the honesty is really, really important. I think without honesty, that cobweb behind me can just be pulled down at any time. And in my experience, I actually have had quite a lot of parents who have sent their children to my school and they've been let down. They've been let down by the system and they've been let down by teachers and special needs coordinators who have given false hope. They haven't been truthful. They've said that they're going to give things to them and it hasn't happened. And so they come to me with a huge, huge barrier. Huge barrier. And I do have to build that trust up with them over time. And in my experience, it does work. It really, really does work. Examples I've had of where I've applied for higher needs funding and I've been very honest to say that we may not get it first time. And I remember telling some parents that we hadn't actually achieved higher needs funding, but this was just a start. I would find out why and I would apply again. And the dad said to me, if I was in a different school with a different teacher, I would be banging my fist on the table and saying, you've let my son down. You have let him down. What are you going to do to sort it? But because it's you, and because I know the relationship we have and the honesty we have, what I'm going to say is, tell me what doors to bang on to help you with this, because I know you're doing your best. And I really thought, yeah, that is the relationship I want with all parents. In the same way, I had an EHCP who was going through, who was really tricky, and I said to the parents, I will do my best, but there is no guarantee. Once again, this is the start of our journey, and they absolutely accepted that. They absolutely accepted that. And I think with that honesty, it just builds such a great relationship. And I think we have to also be very careful that actually they are entrusting themselves to us. They are telling us things about themselves and their children that they may not tell other people. And we have to be very protective of that. Very, very protective of the information that they give us, because they are opening out their hearts to us and telling us so much about their children. So I think this trust aspect, getting the parents to trust, there's a really good quote. It says, trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. Every conversation I have with parents to do with special needs children starts with them. I might have what I think is my agenda for a meeting, but you know what? It's important they tell me. They tell me where they're at. They tell me what they feel that their child needs. And then I adjust what I'm doing accordingly. They know their children the best. They know what makes their children tick. The trust that I really get from the parents is by knowing their children. By knowing their children, by listening to their children, by listening to them, and by changing things according to what they say about their children or according to how their children are at that time. I also think I get a lot of trust from parents I work with because I have a meeting. Then I always say I'm going to have another meeting, and I do. So these are the ways that I build up trust with parents. I also try and have a meeting. It sounds silly, but over a cup of tea. Then it becomes a dialogue. It becomes a dialogue. And that is so important, that we are having our conversation. They know that they can trust me. They know that sometimes things won't go our way. They also know sometimes I make mistakes. If I make a mistake and do something wrong, I'm the first person to own up to it and go, do you know what? This didn't work how I wanted. What are we going to do? How can we work together to sort it? Here is my talk on trust from the role of a SENCO and how I work with parents, parents work with me, we work together to build up the trust both ways, because actually it's all about the children. It's all about what we can give the children to help them thrive, to help them feel safe, to help them feel secure. And that is trust. Hashtag kindness breeds kindness. Enjoy your day. Thank you.